Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Sunday. We got 11 matchups on this NFL slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below, guys. Support the channel, become a member. And if you guys haven't noticed, obviously I am moving, recording this before I fly out, but I'll make a separate video, on what's going on in my life and stuff. And so yeah, it'll be a different setup for a while, guys. But yeah, we'll hop in it here. Good NFL slate today. Starting with the Baltimore Ravens versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers opening up as a 1.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 36.5. Ravens coming into this matchup 8-4. 4-7-1 covering the spread. The Steelers 5-7. 6-5-1 covering the spread. Head to head. Steelers are 7-3 here. And yeah, Baltimore, no Lamar Jackson. I mean, that is the big news here. And so Tyler Huntley will be at quarterback. Baltimore coming off a crazy 10-9 win last week against Denver. Pitt on a little 2-game winning streak here, coming off a nice Atlanta win. And Baltimore 4-2 covering on the road. I mean, they're 5-1 in their last 6. They're playing great. How are they going to do without Lamar? Tyler Huntley, I would say, isn't the biggest drop off from Lamar Jackson. He is a running quarterback, so he's still going to be able to get some runs, and he's not a horrible quarterback here. So I don't think the drop off's that insanely huge here. I think a lot of people are going to be off on the Ravens without Lamar, which is understandable here. But Ravens are playing good here. They got a good defense. Pittsburgh, I mean, the offense hasn't looked that great with Pickett all year. And yeah, I like Ravens here. I think a lot of people are going to be on the Steelers today. And I think the Ravens get a win on the road. We'll take Ravens money line and plus 1.5. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Browns versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals opening up as a 5.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 46.5. Browns coming into this matchup 5-7, 6-6 covering the spread. The Bengals 8-4, 9-3 covering the spread. Head to head, Cleveland is 8-2, which is they've been dominant against Cincinnati here, but much different Cincinnati team. Deshaun Watson looked absolutely horrible last week. I mean, yeah, it was hard to watch how bad he was. Cleveland, they are coming off a Houston win, but it was all defensive touchdowns last week, which was crazy. Cincinnati, they're on a 4-game winning streak, coming off a big Chiefs win. A lot of momentum for this Bengals team. And yeah, love the Bengals in this spot. Gonna take Bengals minus 5.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Houston Texans versus the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas opening up as a 17-point home favorite with the over-under at 44. Houston coming into this matchup 1-10-1, 4-7-1 covering the spread. Dallas 9-3, 8-4 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Dallas is 3-2. A much different Dallas team. This Dallas D is going to eat up Houston. Houston on a 7-game losing streak right now. Dallas on a 3-game winning streak after just a massacre against the Colts. Yeah, no trust in this Houston team. This defense is going to eat them alive. By the 0.5 point just because it's a scoring number. So we'll take Dallas minus 16.5 and throw them in your money line parlays today. Next matchup, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Tennessee Titans. Titans opening up as a 3.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 41. Jags coming into this matchup 4-8, 4-8 covering the spread. The Titans 7-5, 8-4 covering the spread. Head to head, Titans are 9-1. They've been dominant against the Jags, and Jags coming off a bad Detroit loss. Tennessee on a little 2-game losing streak, coming off a bad Philly loss, but I think it's a good spot for Tennessee. Jacksonville 0-5 against Tennessee, 2-8 covering against the Titans here. Yeah, great spot for Tennessee here, and I think Derrick Henry's going to run all over this Jaguars defense here. And they're looking for the 6th straight win against the Jags, which I think they get it here. I'll buy a point, taking Titans minus 2.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Vikings versus the Detroit Lions. Detroit opening up as a 2-point home favorite with the over-under at 51.5. Vikings coming in this matchup 10-2, 6-5-1 covering the spread. Detroit 5-7, 8-4 covering the spread. Head to head, Minnesota is 9-1. They've been dominant against Detroit. It's crazy. Minnesota is an underdog, which is just something's going on in Vegas. I have no idea what. I don't know if anybody knows why a 5-win Detroit team is a 2-point favorite against Minnesota. I don't understand it. Minnesota 9-1 in their last 10. They're playing amazing football right now. They beat Detroit by 4 in their last meeting. But maybe it's a trap. I don't know. But I'm going to take my shot with the Vikings here. One of the best teams in the league against this Detroit team. I know it'll be a good game, but man, give me Detroit +2 and give me the Vikings +2 and money line on the road. All right, next matchup, we got the New York Jets versus the Buffalo Bills. Bills opening up as a 10-point home favorite with the over/under at 43. Jets coming into this matchup 7-5, 7-5 covering the spread. The Bills 9-3, 6-5-1 covering the spread. Head to head, Buffalo is 6-4. Jets coming off a tough Minnesota loss. Lost by 3 to Buffalo in their last meeting here. They do play Buffalo pretty well here. And Buffalo on a 3-game winning streak coming off a nice New England win. And I like the Bills to win at home, but 10 points here. I mean, the Jets, they played Buffalo well in the last meeting. And they're 6-3 covering the spread right now. I think Jets can most definitely get a cover here. The offense looks pretty good. Defense is playing good. Give me Jets +10, but I still like the Bills to get a nice win at home. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the New York Giants. Eagles opening up as a 7-point road favorite with the over/under at 45. Eagles coming into this matchup 11-1, 7-5 covering the spread. The Giants 7-4-1, 9-3 covering the spread. Head to head, Philly is 8-2, where they've been pretty dominant here. Philly on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a big Tennessee win. Giants, they're on a 3-game losing streak. They're coming off a tie against Washington. Kind of sad. Philly 9-2 against the Giants here. They're 5-0 on the road. Yeah, I just like Philly. Philly playing too good. And I'm going to buy a 0.5 point. I'm going to take Philly -6.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Denver Broncos. Chiefs opening up as a 9-point road favorite with the over/under at 44. Chiefs coming into this matchup 9-3, 5-7 covering the spread. Denver 3-9, 4-8 covering the spread. Head to head, Kansas City is 10-0, where they've been absolutely dominant here. Kansas City coming off a tough 3-point loss against Cincinnati. Denver, they're on a 4-game losing streak, coming off a 10-9 loss against Baltimore. They've scored 10. Their last 4 games, they've scored 10, 10, 16, and 10. It's very embarrassing, this Denver team here. And give me Chiefs -9.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Carolina Panthers versus the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks opening up as a 4-point home favorite with the over/under at 44.5. Panthers coming into this matchup 4-8, 6-6 covering the spread. Seattle 7-5, 6-6 covering the spread. Head to head, Seattle is 8-2, where they've been absolutely dominant here. Carolina coming off a nice Denver win. Seattle coming off a nice Rams win here. I like Seattle here. Carolina 0-9 on the road. Just a horrible road team. Seattle Playing good at home, 4-2 covering at home. Give me Seattle -4 and money line in this one. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the San Francisco 49ers. Niners opening up as a 3.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 37. Bucks coming into this matchup 6-6, 3-8-1 covering the spread. The Niners 8-4, 7-5 covering the spread. Head to head, 49ers are 6-4. Tampa coming off a 1-point win against the New Orleans. The Niners, they're on a 5-game winning streak. I mean, they're playing great right now. I just think it's a good spot for the Bucks. I really do. I like them +3.5 on the road. Got a little bit of momentum coming off a win here. They know, Tom Brady knows this is a great 49ers D. And, yeah, but, Tampa has a decent D as well. How's Niners core? How are they going to play without Jimmy G the rest of the season? You know what I'm saying? I have no idea. We're going to see how that works, though. But I think it's a good spot for Tom Brady +3.5 on the road. Give me the Bucks in this one. And then Sunday Night Football, we got the Miami Dolphins versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Dolphins opening up as a 3-point road favorite with the over-under at 53.5. Dolphins coming into this matchup 8-4, 6-6 covering the spread. Chargers 6-6, 7-5 covering the spread. Head to head, Miami is 6-4. Miami coming off a 49ers, bad 49ers loss. Chargers coming off a tough Vegas loss. They're 1-3 in their last 4. I think it's going to be a shootout here. You got two good offenses. I do expect a lot of points. I do like the over here. Miami's been very good against the Chargers. I'm liking Chargers though. Going to buy 0.5 point, +3.5 at home. Should be a fun shootout. And we'll take Chargers +3.5 here. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.